We're here with A&M-Commerce head women's basketball coach Jason Burton as the Lions prepare for two home conference games this week. Coach, team continued its good play this last week with two road wins over conference opponents, beating Midwestern State and Cameron, both two tough places to play. Your defense did a really good job and your offense kept clicking. Talk about the performance last week.
Yeah, I think our defense has really been a catalyst for us. I thought they bought into a defensive game plan and in both games and really executed. And that allowed us to really get out in transition. I thought transition numbers were big for us in both games, and then points in the paint. And just really proud of the way our girls are playing. They're playing at an extremely high level. We've challenged them to come out the gates in both games and really get out to a good start. And they did that, accomplished that, and I think that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. And so that's something that has kind of been a formula for us in these last five games, 5 wins, and we've got to keep that going.
All right, and talking about that transition, your team also was able to get to the free throw line a lot this last week.
Yeah.
65 free throw attempts in those two games. Talk about the aggressive mentality your team had in this last week to get to the free throw line so many times.
Well, I think that's kind of getting back to how we normally play. If you look back at kind of our team since I've been here, is we found ways to get the ball to the paint, and that's enabled us to get to the free throw line. And I think we've kind of gotten back to doing that. I think we had a stretch where we kind of shot a bunch of threes and settled for a bunch of jump shots, and they went in, and so it worked. But we want to get our jump shots after we get to the paint somehow. So whether that's off the dribble, or if that's off the post pass, we'll take either one. But let's get the ball to the paint. Let's put pressure on the defense first, and then see what we get out that possession. And so I think our girls kind of got back to basics and got back to doing that, and that enabled us to get to the free throw line.
And you had some good rebounding numbers, especially against Cameron, plus 21 in rebounding. That was led by Alexis Bryant, who averaged a double-double this last week. Talk about her play and your team's your team's rebounding performance.
Yeah, I think we've been a good rebounding team all year. But I think she really stepped up. I think this was kind of her coming out party. These are her best 2 games for her as a Lion this year, and she did that on the defensive end. I really thought she was great defensively both games and kept herself in position to get rebounds. And that kind of sparked some of our transition too. She's great as far as rebounding, but did a good job with the outlet passes and kicking the ball off the floor, and it kind of let us get out in transition a little bit. But I also thought she was very effective in the paint. I thought our guards did a better job these last 2 games of feeding her the ball inside and allowing her to kind of go to work. And when she got her opportunities to go to the basket, I thought she did a good job doing that. And so that's something that we're going to need from her moving forward, especially this next game. Tarleton State's got really good bigs. Mackenzie Haley and Katie Webster, 2 of the better bigs in this conference. They've been all-conference players for them in the past, and so she's got her work cut out for her next game. But the good thing is that we've been playing team basketball. We're playing team defense, and I think that our girls are going to continue to buy into defensive game plans, and we'll scheme something up for Tarleton, and I think our girls will follow through with that, and if all goes as planned, come up with another win.
All right, and you got 2 crucial home games this weekend, Tarleton State on Tuesday, and then Saturday against Texas Women's, 2 teams right behind you in the conference standings. Talk about what you're hoping to see from the team this week as you try to continue this good stretch that your team is on right now.
Well, I think at the end of this week, there's an opportunity for us to climb and separate ourselves from kind of the rest of the teams toward the bottom. At least get a couple game separation, and on top of that, the teams at the top kind of play each other. And so there's going to be an opportunity if we take care of business to kind of move up in the ranks this week. And so the main thing we're focusing on, though, is tomorrow. We play before everybody else in the conference plays. We play Tarleton State tomorrow, and we've got to defend home court. And I thought in December we did a great job. 3 home games in December and really took care of the field house. And we need to come out tomorrow and keep that same tone going.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to some great basketball this week, starting with that Tuesday game against Tarleton State at 5:30, and then Saturday against Texas Women's at 2 o'clock. Fans, we'd love to see you at the game supporting your Lions. Coach, best of luck this week.